All right, well, welcome to our Tuesday night call. So we have these calls every Tuesday night. Each Tuesday it's a different in the month, but since we had 5 Tuesdays in the month of August, I decided that I'm going to do just a real basic training for everyone. And what I wanted to do is, and we're going to open this up for questions. So this is not going to be very planned. It's not going to be, this is not something that we do on a regular basis, but you know, we get some regular questions, and I just wanted to make sure that we had a chance to really break this down into very easy steps about how to talk about the products. What do you need to do when you first join Actives? Some of you have been with us for a while and you've already done it. Some of you, this is a great refresher of things that you can go over when you enroll new people. And then also some really quick tips on how you can sell the business opportunity. So I'm gonna jump into this. I'm gonna share a PowerPoint presentation. So give me 1 second here. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to go over the tools that you have at your disposal when you are working this business. So here's a list of things that you need to be aware of. First of all, we have an app. The app is available on Android or iPhone. If you go to your Play Store or your, what is it on iPhone? It's the, I forget what it's called, but whatever your store is on iPhone, go to there and download the Actives app. This is a great tool so that you can share content with people. You can track who has been watching the videos. You can track who's downloaded the brochures that you're sending them. And then it's also a great way to start creating your list. So when you want to start talking about people or talking to people, you need to figure out who do you want to talk to first. And the app can help you to do that. I'm going to go quickly through and show you exactly where to find the app. And we're going to do a quick, like 5-minute app training so that you know how to use it. A lot of people probably already know how to use the app, but for those of you that don't, we're just going to jump into this and we're going to give you some tips on how to, let's see, how to use the app. So give me 1 second. I'm going to stop sharing on here and I'm going to start sharing on my phone. You'll have to forgive me. This is, here we go. Okay, so, okay, that's my beautiful horse, Charlie, for anyone that wants to know. Okay, so on my phone, I'm just gonna go to my Play Store. I'm gonna open up the Play Store. At the very top, we're gonna just search for Actives. And if I could type correctly, there we go. The app that you want to download is going to be the orange app with the Actives A in the middle. Once you download that, you're going to use your 7-digit distributor ID number and then the same ID number that you use to log into your back office. The app is going to go through a facelift here by next week. I would say Tuesday. It's going to look a little bit different. It's going to have the same functionality, but it's just going to look a little bit different. So it'll have the ability for you to add cards, which will help you manage the app better. So this is what the app looks like. The most important part of the app is going to be the share feature. So if you can see right there on my home screen, I'm going to go back again. Right there in the middle with the little triangle where it says share, this is where you're going to find all of the content that we've downloaded to the app. This is shareable both through like text messaging, WhatsApp, email. It's also available to post on your social media. You can scroll up and down. So I'm going to scroll through here. You can see the different posts that we have. As you go down, you will be able to find product information that you can share with people. So here's Arrow. We're going to go ahead and just kind of scroll through, show you the different pieces on Arrow that's on there. Here's Link. We've tried to give you images to share, also product information, product brochures where you can share. So this is a great way if someone says, you know, tell me how Link works. You can scroll over here and you can find a video that's going to talk to them about Link, and you can share those with them. So we're going to go back here and we're going to make this pretty easy. We're going to share the Sinead Irwin talks about Arrow. You can see there is a post and then there's a share button. To share it with someone, you're just going to click on that share button. Hopefully you can see that it's highlighted. It's going to bring it up. You will be able to customize the message that you send to people. So in here, some of them we have written text for you. Other ones, we're just going to let you write whatever text you want. We're going to go ahead and click next, which is at the top. The existing prospects and the new prospects. Existing prospects are people that you have already sent content to from the app. New prospects are people that you need to bring into your app. So if you have never contacted anyone through the app, you'll use your new prospect device contacts. This will bring up all of the contacts that are on your phone. And you'll probably be surprised at how many contacts you have in your phone. So this is how many people you will be able to prospect to. I'm going to go ahead and just do the existing prospects because I'm going to send something to my husband. I've already sent him multiple messages, so I'm going to use him as an existing prospect. So we're going to go down here and I'm going to find my husband and I'm going to click on his name. And then it's going to ask, how do I want to send it? Like phone number and email. At the top, we're going to just hit next. And then I'm going to send him a text message. But as you can see, you can send by text, email, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Telegram, Line, WeChat. So we have most of the major chat features in here to be able to send the text, the information through. I'm going to click next. You can ask, or you can have a reminder pop up for a follow-up of these prospects. So if you want to have a follow-up within 24 hours, click on the 24 hours. Your app is going to give you a notification once the 24 hours hits, and it's going to remind you to follow up with that contact to see if they've watched the presentation or watched whatever you've sent to them. I'm going to go ahead and click no reminder for my husband, and then we're going to go ahead and click send. It's going to pop up my text messages. And then in here, this is where I can adjust it to write whatever I want. The important part is that you see this URL here. Do not change the URL. That is how the app tracks. So you can delete everything else, but make sure that URL stays the same. I'm just going to tell him to please click the link. Once he receives the message, when he clicks it, I'm going to be notified that he's clicked the link and that he's watching the video. And then I can also tell like how much of the video he has watched. So if you want to go back and look at your history of people, right in the middle of the screen, it says prospects. If you click on prospects, it's going to bring up everything that you've sent to everyone. And you can see on here how much of a video someone has watched. So you can see right in the middle of my screen, Russell has watched 91% of the video I sent him. David watched 10% of the video that I sent him. Stu watched 90% of the video that I sent him. So this is how you can judge if someone is interested in the information that you've sent. We're just going to go back. To get back to the home screen, at the very top left, there is the 3 hamburger lines at the top. So click on that and it opens up the screen, and then you can click on home. There are other functionality that's in the app, but the share feature is the most powerful and the one that you need to know about. So I'm not going to go into everything that's in the app, but I just wanted to quickly let you guys know about the app and then also give you a quick demo as to how it works. So let's go ahead and stop sharing my screen here. And then we're going to come back to the computer. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Okay, and let's jump back into this presentation. Any questions on the app? I mean, this is going to be an open discussion. So does anyone have any questions that they would like to ask before we move on?
This is fantastic.
Good, great, great. Okay. Okay, the next thing that you want to do is you want to read the success guide. And people ask, well, where do I find the success guide? There are multiple places for you to find it. The first
Angi?
one, yes. Go ahead,
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
In the app, there some of the other videos weren't that are in our training. I know that in the past they weren't able to be shared. Has that changed?
If there is a video that you find in the app and you can't share it, contact me. Like, you have an upline that knows how to contact me. Contact your upline for them to contact me if you don't have my personal information, and I will make that video so you can share it. It's a
Okay.
really easy change for me to do, and it will take me like 5 minutes. So if you can't share it, let me know and I will get that fixed.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, perfect.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Is there a way to share a video on Zoom and listen to it while we're on Zoom together?
You could, so are you talking about like this meeting, or are you talking about another meeting that you're going to have with someone?
With a prospect
Okay.
that
Yeah.
I'm on Zoom with them, and I want to show them that cute one with Al Zapp
Yes.
where he has all the different cups of stuff.
Yes. So what you would just do is when you log on to Zoom, share your screen and then just start playing the video from your screen. When you share, I'm going to stop sharing for just 1 second because this will be good information for everyone. When you share.
So the thing was, she couldn't hear it. She
Okay.
could see it, but she couldn't hear it.
Okay, so 2 important things. First, for them to hear your sound, you need to click on this share sound right down here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, for those of you that are also getting used to Zoom, because Zoom is like the new normal now, you have different options. So I have 2 screens on my desk. So I have the ability to share screen 1 or screen 2. So this is where the content, if you have multiple screens, or if you have like desktop, or if you just want to share just the video, you want to click on wherever the content is. So my presentation is on screen 1. So I'm going to be clicking on screen 1. If I had sound to share, I would want to make sure that my share sound is on. And then you just click on the share button here. So that will be a quick Zoom because we all use Zoom. Okay, great. Okay, so back to the success guide. 3 places to find the success guide. The first one in your back office, you have right here in the center of your screen, you have this resource. If you click on resources, we have the, oh, come on, why are they not coming up? Oh, sorry. Okay, this is another good training. Okay, mine is set for Peru. So if you're not seeing the resources that you want to get to, just kind of look around and look at the filters. We're going to change this to the United States. And it's going to be in English. And then right here's everything that we've posted to the back office. So the Actives Connected, this was an event that we had. The Actives Global Connect is the program that we have where we ship to other countries. We have our active schools, informative graphics, company, and I'm going to try to scroll down. Okay, virtual activation kit. This is what you want to look for. And within the virtual activation kit, we have our success guide. You can just click on this. It's going to bring up a PDF. And I want everyone to take a minute and just read through this because it has some great tips for you to help build your business. It's going to give you some pages that you can work on some things. So this is an important document for everyone to go through and read. So that's the first place that you can find it. The second place you can find it, and you can see it's loaded. So here we go. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see what it looks like. This is printable, so you can print it from your home printer, and then you can start working on the success guide. So it's going to take you through steps, and it's going to give you some tips on how to build your business. The second place that you can find the success guide is if you go to Google, and if you just type in Active Success Guide and hit enter, the very first thing that comes up, this ISSUU, this is our Active Success Guide. You click on this. This is kind of like a booklet presentation. So it's going to go through and it's going to be more kind of like reading a book. But this is another great way to find the success guide. The third place you can find the success guide is in your app. So that same location where you clicked on share, you will be able to find that in your app as well. So that if you have new distributors, you can share it with them and say, be sure to read this as you get started working your business. So that is a really good thing for you to do with any new enrollments that you bring on board. So if you haven't, take a minute, read the success guide, and let's go back and go through the rest of these steps. Okay, the next one is learn your back office. So to get to your back office, I'm going to go back to my website. If you go to actives.com, click on login, which is this up here in the right-hand corner, click on login. You will use your 7-digit distributor ID and the password that you set during enrollment. The pieces that you need to learn in your back office is, first of all, your qualification. This is going to tell you what you need to do to get to the next rank. I'm going to go over each of these sections so that you guys understand what each of these mean. PV is personal volume. So that's how much you are ordering, or how much personally enrolled preferred customers are ordering underneath you. So it's going to tell you how much you need to hit to get to this next rank. So I'm looking at A3. You can go all the way up to A12 and you can see the values change. So we're gonna just start pretty simple down here. So for an A6, I need 100 PV. We have these two sections here, which is OV and total capped OV. The difference between these are the OV is going to give you all of your organizational volume. So if you have a huge leg, as you know in the comp plan, you can only take up to a certain amount in any one leg. So it's going to give you what your entire volume is. The total capped organizational volume is going to tell you what your volume is with those legs capped. It doesn't mean you're not going to be paid on that volume, but that is how we determine what your rank is. And then a quick trick is to see the volume in each of your legs. You can click on this bar. So this bar here, you can see how my cursor turns to a hand. You can click on this bar and it's going to give you your frontline distributors and what their volume is. This is a test account. I don't have any volume in here, so I'm not going to have any distributors show up. But this is a good way for you to understand how your organization is balanced and where you need to focus on to balance out your organization. We're going to do a comp plan training on the 3rd Wednesday of September. So this will be where we go over like balance and PV and all sorts of stuff for the comp plan. The AL stands for active legs. So to be an A6, you need 3 active legs. And then it's going to tell you how many of those are filled in. So an active leg is right below you on your first level. It's anyone that's like right below you that either you've enrolled or someone has placed below you. And as long as they're generating volume, it's considered an active leg. And then minimum is in our comp plan, you have a minimum leg volume requirement. So this is going to tell you what you need to do to hit the minimum leg volume requirement. So this is probably the most important section for you to understand. And again, 3rd week in September, we'll go over this during our corporate update call so that you guys can understand how to use this better and what all of these different comp plan terms mean. The next section that you should probably get familiar with is my website. So this is your replicated website. This is what you can use to pass to people so that when they sign up, it just automatically goes underneath your organization. There is the settings. So if you click on edit, this is where you're going to set your website name. So right now ours is Jose Cuervo, and you can see that our replicated website name is josecuervo.actives.com. If I went in here and changed this to Angi and save my changes, then now my replicated website would be angi.actives.com. If I go to this website, you can see it looks just like the corporate website. You scroll down here and it will have, oh, I don't have my information set up on there, but you can set up your information so that your contact information shows up on your replicated website. To do that, you click on this, my contact information. This is where you're going to save your name, you're going to save your email, and you can enter in your phone number. This is what people are going to see on your website. So make sure that whatever information you enter is what you want people to see. So those are, and then resources. Resources is another great area to get content for you to understand products, understand the comp plan, to get some trainings. So that's another great section in your back office is this resources. We'll go through, we'll do another back office training another time. Again, I just want to keep these simple. I just want to hit some highlights of important topics for you guys to understand things to work your business. So we're going to jump back to the PowerPoint presentation. To earn commissions, it's HyperWallet. And I'm going to go through how you would set up your HyperWallet account. We'll do that on the next slide. Another great place to get product information is epigeneticsinfo.com. And let's go there really quick so you guys can see what it looks like. This has information on Genomics, Link, and Optimum. And what it's going to give you is it's basically going to give you studies on each of the products. So if you go to Genomics, it's going to tell you, it's going to give you studies of NRF2. Why is NRF2 important to us? If you click on Link, it's going to give you studies on all sorts of different topics, like short chain fatty acids and intestinal disease, irritable bowel syndrome. So if someone asks you, well, will Link help me with irritable bowel syndrome? You can say, here's an article that talks about butyric acid in irritable bowel syndrome, or here's an article that talks about butyric acid in autoimmune disorders, so that they can read the science for themselves. So we will, this website will be updated with additional information as we find it. So that's another great resource for you guys to have. And then I just want to encourage everyone, dedicate at least 1 hour a day to building your business. So find what hour that is within the day, put it on your calendar, put a reminder in your phone so your phone dings, and you work your business for that hour. Some people are going to put in more than 1 hour, but it's important, if you want to be successful, dedicate 1 hour a day at least to building your business. Don't go to sleep until you've done something for your business, because that's the only way you're going to continue to move forward. And then plug into our meetings. So every Tuesday night and then every Wednesday afternoon, we have meetings. So I'm going to go through HyperWallet really quick. You will not receive your HyperWallet until you earn commission. So a lot of people ask, how do I activate my HyperWallet account? The minute you earn commissions, you're going to receive an email that says activate your account. This is exactly what it looks like. So if you haven't earned commissions, you will not receive this email, and you don't need to worry about activating your HyperWallet account at that point. But once you earn your commissions, you will receive an email. You'll activate your account. You're going to activate it with your email, and then you're going to verify it using either your date of birth, your phone number, or your distributor ID. And then once it's active, your commissions go to your HyperWallet account, and you can send it to a bank account. You can use the credit card that you're given. There is no fee for HyperWallets. This is a really cool point. Actually, I should talk about this. We're trying to give you guys tools without charging you so that you can build your business. So the Actives app is free. Your back office, you pay the $10 activation fee at the beginning, and it gives you access to your back office. But it's really not that big of a fee, and you're not charged again after you have that $10 initial activation fee. So you're not charged for the app. The back office is a minimal fee. HyperWallet, we take care of those costs. We're trying to give you the tools that you need to build your business without nickel and diming you guys. So I think that's a really cool tool, or really cool aspect of Actives. Okay, so that's HyperWallet. We're going to jump into product now. I wanted to go through and just give you guys some quick bullet points as to why, what you can say when you're talking to people about the product. So the first one, Link. We call it Cellular Jet Fuel. A really easy thing to say is it feeds the mitochondria, and I know that doesn't sound like super simple, feeds the mitochondria and balances the microbiome. So basically helps with your gut. Another thing that you could say is it's a powerful foundation molecule that is crucial for brain and gut health. So what is in butyric acid that makes it so powerful? Or sorry, not butyric acid. What's in Link that makes it so powerful? That is butyric acid. Butyric acid, you can reference it as the, not gold, the God molecule. That's how Al Zapp talks about butyric acid, it's the God molecule. It's a short chain fatty acid. So if they ask, well, what is butyric acid? It's a short chain fatty acid. And there is a great video that Al did at our Building Legends event that he talks more about butyric acid and short chain fatty acids. But key important things about Link is what makes it powerful is the Silox and Dex key process. So this is where it makes it so that is more bioavailable, meaning your body can use it as it's healing itself. So Silox, we take every single molecule of butyric acid, and it's wrapped in a cyclodextrin matrix. So that is how it gets down into your intestines where it can be used. And then Dex key is basically the key that unlocks the cyclodextrin so that your body absorbs it. So that's just really simple terminology as to how to explain Psylock and Dex key. Psylock wraps it, it locks it. Dex key unlocks it and allows the body to use it. The Psylock and Dex key process is patent pending. They have the patent in the US and it's soon to be global. So that is what makes Link so powerful. You'll see butyric acid, it's not butyric acid, it's actually sodium butyrate. You'll see like sodium butyrate on Amazon. So sodium butyrate is the salt of butyric acid. But it's not pure butyric acid. So this product is the only product out there that is pure butyric acid, which means you're going to get the benefits of actually taking butyric acid. The reason why other companies are not able to use butyric acid is it has the worst smell ever. We've had to deal with butyric acid, and I will tell you, it will make you vomit. It's disgusting. So it has a horrible taste and it has a horrible smell. That's why other companies haven't figured out how to use butyric acid. So the Psylock and Dex key process, it makes it so it takes away, I would say 90% of the smell and 90% of the taste. There is still a slight smell to it and there's still a slight taste to it, but that Psylock and Dex key takes it away so that it can be utilized. So this is pure butyric acid. So that's the difference between Link and the products that you see on Amazon.
And
Okay.
Angie, real quick,
Yes.
correct me if I'm wrong. The capsule itself is not the Psylock Dex key, it's the molecule, right?
That's right.
Just for everyone listening as well, this is the problem that we have in Japan, because Japanese have a hard time swallowing pills. And so if anyone has hard time swallowing pills, you can open it and mix it in with a food or something. And so that's how some of the Japanese people give their kids that. They'll mix it in with their curry or whatever, and they'll get the benefits of the butyric acid. So if anyone out there, you know, that have hard time swallowing pills, because sometimes you want to take the trifecta, 3 pills at one time or whatever it is, just remember that the Psylock Dex key is ingraded in the molecules of the butyric acid, not the capsule itself. So that is such a huge advantage of Link and what LZAP developed. That is unbelievably brilliant.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So the powder inside that capsule is what the butyric acid with the Psylock matrix, cyclodextrin matrix. What Stu said is exactly correct. My only advice is if you mix it with like a smoothie or if you mix it with a drink, don't let it sit for a really long time. Like, and I'm talking like 20, 30 minutes, like eat it, drink it, whatever, however you're mixing it, eat it or drink it, because the liquid is going to start breaking down that cyclodextrin, and then you're going to start smelling butyric acid. So don't let it sit for a very long time, or the taste of the whatever you're mixing with does not taste very good. When you first mix it, it's fine. It tastes, you don't even taste it. But if you let it sit for a long time, you will start tasting or smelling butyric acid. So don't let it sit for very long. Okay, Optimum. So a really easy thing to talk about Optimum is it reduces inflammation and addresses chronic pain. It's something that's a little bit more exciting, as you can say, quenches the fire of both chronic load grade and out of control inflammation, which are connected to virtually every serious health condition. So people don't realize that almost every health condition out there is caused by inflammation. That is why Optimum is so powerful. Optimum is not just for people that are suffering from aches and pains. Everyone should be taking Optimum because you need to reduce that inflammation in your body so that you can prevent these diseases from happening in the future. So, but Optimum is also great if you do happen to have aches and pains. You can take it and it's going to reduce that as well, because that is inflammation. For me, I take one Optimum in the morning, one at night. But if I work out or if I do something that I know my body is going to be sore, I increase my Optimum before my workout and I increase it after my workout, because I'm going to have extra inflammation. I want to take it on a daily basis so that I manage my overall inflammation in my body. Even though I don't feel aches and pains, I want to manage my inflammation. But if I'm going to cause my body to have inflammation by exercise or something I'm not used to, I'm going to increase my Optimum before, I'm going to increase it after, and it's going to help my body maintain a good level of inflammation so I don't feel as sore. The main ingredient in Optimum is tetrahydrocurcumin. This is the same, it's also in that DEX key and Silock process. So it's wrapped in the cyclodextrin matrix, and then that DEX key unlocks it. The important thing about tetrahydrocurcumin, so you have turmeric. Turmeric is used in like curry or Indian foods. The flavonoid of that helps with anti-inflammatory is curcumin. Curcumin, the molecule is too big for it for your body to really absorb it. So we take the body's natural process of breaking down curcumin, which turns into tetrahydrocurcumin, and then we wrap that in cyclodextrin, and then we put it into the body. So tetrahydrocurcumin is an even smaller molecule of curcumin, which is going to give you the anti-inflammatory process. But then the Silock process is what gets it down into the intestines where your body needs to absorb it so that your body's actually using it in a way that it's going to make a difference. So you will see curcumin products on Amazon. The difference between our curcumin products and the Amazon curcumin products is, one, we use tetrahydrocurcumin. So your body doesn't have to take that curcumin and break it down to tetrahydrocurcumin, but then we wrap it in the Silock process so your body can actually absorb it and it uses it. So if you were to buy a product on Amazon of curcumin, you'd probably have to take, I don't know, like, this is not scientific at all, but you'd probably have to take like 20 pills of their curcumin to get the same effect as our tetrahydrocurcumin wrapped in the Silock. So it's very bioavailable. You can feel the results if you do have aches and pains. You can typically feel the results within like 20-30 minutes. We talked about why it's important to reduce inflammation. If you look on WebMD, you can see that all of the bad things that inflammation causes. And this is what we're trying to prevent, or what we're trying to help your body heal from. So inflammation is not good in the body. There is good inflammation, but we want to have a healthy level of inflammation, and that's what Optimum does for you. Okay, Genomics. Genomics is a Nrf2 activator. So something easy to say is it optimizes your genetic potential. So what does that do? It is going to, it's the most potent Nrf2 activator in the world, which allows it to modulate the more than 1,000 survival genes, and I'm sorry for my typos, genes related to ensuring a healthy immune system and protection from health threats of virtually all types. So you want your body to turn on good genes and turn off bad genes, because good genes are going to help you be healthy. Bad genes, we don't want bad genes. So Genomics is going to turn on these survival genes, and it's going to help your body heal. It helps also reduce inflammation, but in a different way than Optimum. So that's why we want to take Nrf2 and Genomics. But you can see that each of these products, they work perfectly together. So you need to improve your gut health so that you can absorb stuff better. You need to reduce your inflammation level because inflammation causes disease. You need to activate Nrf2 because you need to heal the body. So the trifecta, we didn't do this on purpose, but it's this synergistic blend of these products, and they work just incredibly well together. So those are the three supplements. Arrow. Arrow is great for energy, and then also helps you maintain a healthy weight. So powerful formula that contains high-tech ingredients to curb appetite, increase energy at the cellular level, and normalize blood sugar levels to prevent cravings. The ingredients that are important to talk about in Arrow is the African mango, the chromium polynicotinate, the citrus enantrum, vitamin B, guarana, green coffee bean extract. These are all great ingredients that are going to help you with energy and also help you with maintaining a healthy weight. So a lot of people ask, was this going to give me a spike and then a crash? No. So the reason why is, so guarana is used for the energy, guarana and vitamin B. It has a slower your body metabolizes it slower. So you're not going to have this increase of energy and then all of a sudden this sudden crash. You're going to have this nice steady level of energy that it provides. So that's an important thing to talk about. And I'm going to kind of speed this up because we're at 36 minutes already. Okay, so the Amora products, I'm going to go through and give you some bullet points as to what you need to talk about with the Amora products. The exfoliating mud. Why do we need to exfoliate? So when you apply products, or even as you just go out throughout the day, products get attached to your skin or your face, and as they go on your face, they kind of like cement together. So this is the sebum, this is the oil, this is dirt, this is products that you put on your face. So they don't always get off of your face, which is like a normal washing. So that's why you need to exfoliate. Is the exfoliating mud a mask? No, this is not a mask, but it can be used for a mask. What I would tell people is you use this as an exfoliator. So you mix it with water, you can put it on your face, you can allow it to sit for like 10, 20 seconds. They will probably feel a little bit of a tingling when they first apply the mud. They should wash it off at that point. If someone has really sensitive skin, if they leave the mud on for too long, it's going to continue to just draw out and exfoliate everything that's within your skin. And it will cause kind of redness, and it will seem like it's a burn. It's not a burn, it's just over dryness, because it's exfoliating and it's pulling everything out of your skin cells. So this is not a mask. You can use it as a mask, but if you're going to use it as a mask, then you should mix it with like avocado or yogurt, something that's soothing. And then at that point, you can apply it to your face. You can leave it on. The avocado and the yogurt is going to make it more soothing. It's going to make it more moisturizing, and it's not going to have the intense drying as if you were to just leave it on with just water. So that's an important thing to note. The two ingredients that you would talk about with this product is the kaolin clay and the bentonite clay. So that is what is pulling out, and that is what is exfoliating your skin. There's other great ingredients. It's all natural. When you talk about the Amora products, you should talk about how there's no phthalates, sulfates, none of the bad ingredients in any of these products. So they're very natural, very safe to use. The Essence toner, it is not a toner. We call it an essence toner because people in the US don't understand what an essence is. It's more like an essence. So essences are used in Asia, but we called it an essence toner to try to explain a little bit more about what this product is. So most toners contain alcohol. That's why it's not a toner. It does balance out your pH, which is also why we felt like we could use the term toner. And it's more moisturizing. The ingredient you want to talk about in the Essence toner is the fermented rice water. And when you talk about it, you can talk about the sake makers in Japan, how they're mixing the sake with their hands. They noticed that their hands looked like the hands looked really young, but the age showed in their face. So they realized that the fermented rice water was very good for anti-aging from these sake makers. So fermented rice water is sake. So that is the ingredient you want to talk about with Essence Toner. SK2 has a product that they sell that is also fermented rice water. They sell it for, I think it's like $130. It's something ridiculous. So you can tell people you can get the same product here for $30 for a bottle. And we have other ingredients that are in there like niacinamide and some other things that make this product absolutely phenomenal. So I love the Essence Toner. Rejuvenating serum. So a couple things that you want to point out when you talk about the rejuvenating serum. It's not a moisturizer. This is a serum. So this is targeting the areas of your face that you need to improve. There are 5 active ingredients when you talk about the serum. Most products, most serums that you buy, they're going to be like 1 or 2 active ingredients. A lot of times when you hear about a serum, you're going to hear about a vitamin C serum or a hyaluronic acid serum, or I'm trying to think what are the other ones. Can't think of any others right now, but it's typically 1 or 2 ingredients. This one has 5 active ingredients. And so these are the active ingredients that you want to focus on for the rejuvenating serum. The ceramides, peptides, niacinamides, super alpha hydroxyl acid, and the vitamin C. These combined together combat almost any issues that you're having with your skin, whether it's fine lines and wrinkles, your hypopigmentation, hyperpigmentation, just the overall radiance, collagen production. They work phenomenally well together to improve your skin tone. So that's what you would want to focus on with the rejuvenating serum. And then just a few bullet points of what you could focus on as to why this business opportunity is just phenomenal. First of all, the products. We went through the products. The products are absolutely incredible. Timing. It is the right time, especially in the US. An important point that you can give people is the US is still an extremely young market. So even though Actives has been around for 4 years, the US has not been open for 4 years. So you have the stability of a company that has been around for a while, but a brand new market that you can start working. So this is the perfect timing. You can't get better timing because most of the network marketing companies start in the US. So you have that risk of the company not making it. You don't have that risk here anymore, but you have the US that is just starting to get going. So the timing is absolutely incredible. The compensation plan, we pay out over 50% on our compensation plan. And I will tell you, I know compensation plans. I know the programming of several companies' compensation plans. We pay out more than any company I've ever seen. And what is really great about this is with David and Ryan leading the helm of Actives, they're always talking about how can we put more money back into the distributors' pockets? It's never about how do we get more money back into our pockets. It's how do we get the money to the distributors? So you know, with David and Ryan running the company, that their priority is the distributors, and they're not going to take away money. They're looking to find ways to add more money to the compensation plan. And that's just proven with the 3 new bonuses that we just launched. I mean, we've had this compensation plan around, it was paying extremely well, and we're like, how can we give people more? So we launched the 3 new bonuses. So we're always looking for ways that we can enhance your businesses, which leads to the executive team. The executive team has your back. You will find very few companies that you can reach out and talk to the CEO, the president, the VP of sales, the COO. Most of the people on this call, I would say you probably have at least one phone number for anyone on that team. And you will not find a company that just gives out their phone numbers to the top executives so that you can have it and you can call them and you can get help from them. So the executive team is here. We are here for you. We want to make sure you're successful. And we will do whatever we can to help you with building your business. So when you're building your business, I want you just to remember four simple steps: invite, present, follow up, and enroll. So we went over a lot of tips tonight to help you with their presentation. So inviting, you already have your contacts. You know who you need to invite. We went over the tips and some quick bullet points to help with your presentation. Your follow-up, we can go over follow-up at a later date, and then you enroll. And that is how you're going to build your business. So at this time, I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to open it up for questions for anyone that has any questions.